This is straight up like egregious. I come on. What is like? Look at this shot, man.
You're pulling my leg. This is so ridiculous.
Alrighty, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we are going to be talking about our co-host who we have not talked about in quite a while, Amberlynn Reid. She kind of disappeared from the internet, or at least YouTube. I'm sure she was probably, active on other social media places, but at least on YouTube, she was had disappeared for the most part after everything that had happened with her aunt and all of the drama that was going on with that. There was a lot of stuff. There was a lawsuit that I'm not entirely sure if it's still going on, but a lot of stuff. So she kind of took a backseat. She had YouTube take a backseat. I think personally it was probably a good idea. I think I've talked about it many times. I think that her taking a step away from YouTube and maybe even trying to, find a job that's not YouTube, that would make it so she is able to provide for herself, where she's not relying on YouTube, especially with just the way YouTube has turned into what it is, regardless of if maybe that was self-inflicted by her or not. I think it just has become, so a cause of so much stress and anxiety for her that if her goal was to really just be in a better place, I do think that not being on YouTube is probably a good idea. And if we look at the return, because she has kind of returned in the past few days, it seems like maybe she's done that, but also there's a lot of confusion. And so the best way I can explain it is just to show you. So this is her YouTube page, right? So if we go to her home, it shows the last time that she has uploaded a video was over 2 months ago. Okay, so this is the last video that was uploaded. But as you guys know, or maybe you don't know, she went on a live stream arc, which she was doing a ton of live streams, and as you can see, the last live stream was uploaded a month ago at least, and it is titled "I'm Leaving," right? And so there was clearly, something that had happened, which we had talked about, the whole thing with her aunt, and obviously all the other stuff that was going on with that as well. But she has actually come back recently in a new arc. That arc is the Shorts arc. So I'm sure most of you guys know YouTube basically has Shorts that are pretty much TikTok. You upload, I think they can be up to like 3 minutes now or something like that. They used to be only a minute, but they're short videos. They're just like TikToks. It's basically exactly the same thing where you can upload these videos. So Amberlynn, it looks like she has gotten into an ASMR type of, maybe she's watching this kind of content and that has made her want to do this type of content herself. So these past four, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, these past 4 videos right here are the more recent ones. These ones are all pretty old, right? And so let's go and click on this one. So
this is one.
So this is the first video that she had uploaded in a long time, right? This was uploaded like a few days ago. And the title of it is "What I Ate Working from Home," right? From 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. So it sounds like maybe Amberlynn has maybe gotten a job. And this is a video of her showing what she is eating while she is working from 2 p.m. to 9 p.m. Okay. And again, it's kind of ASMR. So it's very interesting because there is no audio as far as her speaking. It's just the things that she is doing. We'll go over some of the comments in a second, but let's go ahead and check out this video because maybe Amberlynn has gotten a job that isn't YouTube, right? That isn't social media. So a Starbucks Frappuccino to start the quote-unquote workday at 2:10, okay? I mean, like for me, obviously it doesn't seem like Amberlynn is really trying to lose weight right now, but something I say all the time, if you are trying to lose weight, one of the best things you can do for yourself and one of the easiest changes you can make is to avoid liquid calories as much as you can, right? So I mean, if you wanted something similar to this, you could probably make something at home that was maybe something a little bit similar that would have a lot less calories. Again, it doesn't seem like Amberlynn is trying to do that, but that would be my first recommendation to anyone that I'm talking to help lose weight. The other thing that I think is funny is that, again, like this is an ASMR video, right? She doesn't talk in it, but I feel like the reason that someone would make a video like that, like an ASMR style video of them showing what they're eating throughout their day while they're working in an office is, I'm assuming, and this, again, this is coming from someone that is a YouTuber that works from home. I'm not claiming to be, you know, the 9-to-5 worker that's upset that Amberlynn is cosplaying that. Like, that's not what I'm trying to do here, okay? I want to make that very clear. But I would assume if someone is filming themselves at their normal 9-to-5 job that is maybe in a cubicle or in a shared office space, the reason you would do it the way that Amberlynn is doing it is because you don't want to bother the other people that are in that workspace, because you don't want to be talking loudly, and you know what I mean? And so it's kind of funny that she is filming this at home where she is alone, I assume, for the most part. I'm pretty sure she's alone at home, and she's still not talking. It's just, it's funny because I feel like this content exists because people kind of have to make it this way because they are in a place that makes it so they can't speak loudly to a camera randomly throughout the day. And Amberlynn is just cosplaying that, is what it seems like to me, at least, but whatever. All right, so 2:10, we're having a Starbucks frappe. I don't understand the change in keyboards, but maybe there's some game I don't understand. I will say she's much better at typing than I am. I'm actually really bad at typing. It's actually embarrassing. My words per minute are incredibly low, like to a point where I don't even really want to say what it is. And I have to look at the keyboard when I type. It's actually quite embarrassing. So props to her for being able to, you know, type quickly, I guess. So we got some Duke's sausage. This is something that she eats frequently. I mean, they just kind of look like maybe fancy Slim Jims is kind of the vibe that I'm getting. And it looks like there's some like peppers and stuff like that. And then, so it's carrots, sweet peppers with plain Greek yogurt. So she's dipping those in Greek yogurt, which plain Greek yogurt kind of tastes like sour cream. So this could be a solid, you know, snack. I honestly have no problem with this. I think this is actually a pretty good idea. I feel like if I were to do this, I'd probably put some sort of, maybe like a ranch, like packet, you know what I mean? Like the powdered ranch things, because I feel like that might taste a little bit better. And then like you get the taste of ranch without the calories of ranch, because ranch can be pretty calorically dense. But I feel like the Greek yogurt is a great idea. Plain Greek yogurt, because it's, you know, it's not sweet or anything. It's actually quite tart. It looks like there is something in this. It doesn't seem like this is just straight up Greek yogurt. It looks like there might be one of those little packets that I was talking about. I have no idea what this job would be. And if what she is saying, I mean, again, I don't know. Maybe she has a regular job that she can work from home. I mean, that's pretty common now. But if the job that she's saying is she is doing like behind the scenes stuff for her YouTube channel, which, you know, that's something that maybe people don't understand. I'm assuming most people do, but like when people make YouTube videos, especially maybe not my videos are not the highest, they're not the highest production quality, right? But like, you know, some people, for them to edit their videos, it takes hours and hours. It takes a super long time. That's a lot of time that people don't see, right? And then all of the other stuff that's going on behind the scenes, especially if you're dealing with sponsors and emails and maybe even doing like taxes behind the scenes. You do all that yourself, most people, right? A lot of people do that all themselves. So there is a lot of stuff that happens behind the scenes, and maybe that's what she is mentioning. But it's funny because if the context is, oh, I'm working 2 to 9, and she's just like has blocked that out in her day to be like, I'm going to work on my YouTube channel, whatever that might be. Maybe that's editing a video, whatever, right? From 2 to 9, that's fair, right? And if you want to call that working from home, that's fair. But it's just funny to do that and like this to be like, hey, I'm back on YouTube after like 2+ months of no videos uploaded, and there's been a month plus of not even a live stream. So it's like, what are you even doing like filming yourself? Like, what is it that you're even doing, right? Because you're not putting out content. And so what is it that you're working on? Again, I don't know. Maybe she has a job selling insurance. I don't know. Like, completely possible, but I think that that's kind of interesting. Hot honey mac and cheese. Nice. I don't know. I don't understand. I just don't understand this content. I don't know why. I don't know what let's just keep going. It's so awkward filming this kind of stuff, right? Because like the random looks at the camera are killing me, right? So we're like eating, and we're looking at the camera and just act like the camera's not there. It's fine. Nope, no, I'm not recording. Oh crap, I looked at it. I looked at the camera again. Dang it. Okay, just act like it's not there. It's fine. Just don't. Oh damn it, I looked at the camera again. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm being petty. Do a little dance. Okay, we're eating a built buff brownie buff bar. There you go. Some protein action. So what I think is interesting, and like some of the comments are saying this, is like when we look at the start of this video, right? The lighting on the side, this looks like natural light kind of over here, to the end of the video, which is the end of the day. It doesn't look like much time has passed, and apparently this is supposed to be from 2 to 9 p.m. and I'm assuming like most places, especially right now, and by the time it hits 9 p.m. it's dark outside. So I don't know, maybe I'm missing it. That's the first video, and then obviously there were a ton of comments kind of talking about the stuff that's going on. But let's continue on in the
so this is what I'm having
in the saga. So now we have a spend the morning with me. $7 a.m. to 10 a.m. here. So I think what's happening here, especially the start of these clips, is that she's probably seen someone else's channel that maybe they're having videos that are blowing up that start like this, right? That people like, because people like ASMR with like the click clacky, and so I think that's why she is opening all of these videos with that start there, It's good that we're out walking the dog. You love to see it. Now we're working, whatever that means. I'm not entirely sure yet. We're making a to-do list. Door. Oh, man. Like it just feels like trolling, right? And I think I saw one of the comments. I don't know if it was this one, right? But it was like someone was like just trolling herself into an early grave, right? And it's just like, dude, if this is truly what she's doing, that's obviously not a great idea, I don't think, because again, she says it herself. Losing weight is super important to her. She understands the gravity of the situation, of how much her weight is out of control and how it can really damage her. But then she will intentionally film herself eating stuff like this and do this, and it's like, well, what are you trying to get? Like, what are you trying to do here, right? Because it's like, pardon the pun, right? But it's like she really does want her cake and she wants to eat it too, right? Like she wants two things at the same time without really doing anything for either of those things. And it's like, are you surprised when people make comments like that? That's when it feels like you're just leaning into it and just almost like encouraging that type of behavior. A little bit of laundry. You love to see it. But I mean, I think you get the idea. I don't really have to, I don't think, go over the entire video, and we'll do the same thing here, right? So this is another spend the day with me, right? So she's saying that she's waking up at 6 a.m., which, you know, people are kind of not entirely, they're not entirely believing. And so, you know, oh, another Frappuccino thing. Let's see. I think you can see how many. They go from like 200 to like 400 calories. And so it looks like she's been having basically one of these every day, which I think is not the best habit to form, you know, having one of those Frappuccinos every single day. And then, so it shows her, you know, putting on an outfit and going to bingo. What a surprise, right? And then she's at bingo basically all day eating another. It doesn't count as fast food if we remember, right? Because it's at bingo. Another, you know, fast food meal, and then she's basically at bingo until I guess midnight. I guess she was there all day. I don't really even know, right? So that's that one. But then there's this last one, which I think is interesting. So we'll go over this. This was uploaded like just a couple days ago. And so I don't really understand what this intro is. She's like flexing that she can type quickly, I think is what the idea is here. So 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., full day of eating. Another frappe. That one, so this one is, it looks like 300 calories at least, minimum. So, again, not the best option. Yeah, 300 calories. I'm assuming that's probably for the whole thing. I would hope so. Hopefully there's not more than one serving in this. Oh, and we're drinking water all day, so that's good. Corned beef hash and eggs. Interesting. It's interesting to me because she in the past has said like, oh, you know, I don't want to do mukbangs. She's like, she would almost like act holier than thou than to the women and you know, men that would do mukbangs, and she would almost be like, you know, I don't want people to fetishize me and like, but that's basically what this is. It's like a mukbang without any talking. It's very bizarre, very bizarre.
I love you, baby.
A tuna bowl with seaweed and wasabi peas. Okay. We're making like a little seaweed tuna taco type beat, it looks like. Hell yeah. One bite, baby. That's the way to do it. Okay. You guys think that she DoorDashed all of these or cooked them herself? I wonder. This is straight up like egregious. Come on. What is like? Look at this shot, man. This is seductive right here, brother. I'm trying. I feel like I'm trying to be seduced right now. Oh, a little 8 p.m. Butterfinger snack. Okay. I guess we're over the Built Bars. And there you go. That's the video. I don't know. The whole situation now it's so bizarre. It feels like she is almost like trying to do the complete opposite of what she was doing before. Because right before it was live streams where she would talk and basically say nothing. And there was like nothing of interest really there. And so now it seems like she is going the complete opposite side of the spectrum where I'm not going to say anything really. And it's just going to be me doing basically sitting and eating. That's basically what the content is now. It's just me sitting and eating. And then I'm using the guise of, oh, it's a full day of eating while I'm at my job. So it's interesting for that reason. I don't know. I don't see this lasting very long. I think she'll end up coming back in a more normal, quote unquote, normal way. I could be wrong though. I don't know. The whole situation, it's very bizarre. If she is actually working a normal, quote unquote, normal, like 9 to 5 type of office job, and she's just working from home, I think that's a good idea. I think that's great. I think that's definitely healthier for her in the long term, but I don't know. We don't really have much information, but I just wanted to share at least the little bit of what's happened in the past couple months. And maybe we'll do some more videos about our lovely co-host. I'm not entirely sure, but that's kind of everything that's been going on. If you have any more insight or anything like that, please leave it in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.